Maddie. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys a couple of goals I have for 2021. We are finally here in the new year. We're actually in February right now. It's crazy how fast January came and went. But I wanted to share some goals with you guys. What's just going on in my head. Trying to get myself organized for the year and the semester. And yeah, and hopefully you get something from this video and are able to kind of put your goals together and organize your life a little bit better like me, because I am so out of order. I have my water here in my cute little cup. I also, it's gonna be, you know, a little mini mukbang because I'm gonna be eating. This is lamb vindaloo and I'm hungry, so I said I'm gonna eat while I do this video. So I mentioned it before, but if you didn't catch it, I'm currently in college. My major is pre-nursing, and yeah. But let's go ahead and get started with my goals. I did this last year, but I wasn't really consistent with it. I wanted to give a word to each month, and with that word would come goals for that specific word. So the word for February 2021 is intentions. So what does it mean? What does intention mean? What does it mean to be intentional? To be intentional is to be clear with what I want to spend my day doing, what results I want to see. Wake up and it seems like the same routine over and over again since we're in quarantine, and I feel like for me, I'm losing track of the days. I mean, now that I'm in school again and my semester has started, I kind of know what day I'm on. Kind of distinguishing what I want to do each day. Something else about intentions are being deliberate with my day and setting daily goals that I want to accomplish by the end of the day. So not goals that I'm like, okay, yes, I'm going to do this today, and it doesn't get done until tomorrow. No, today. Deadline 11:59, not 12, 11:59. Important activities that need to be completed, like if I have laundry and I need to fold my clothes, we're folding the clothes before the end of the day. And now listen, my roommates can tell you I would do laundry, clothes would sit in the laundry basket and not get folded. It might be natural to someone else, like, okay, I washed my clothes, I'm gonna fold them. No, you don't know me. So that's also on my to-do list, okay, to fold my clothes, because laundry was dead, but the clothes were not folded. So we're calling ourselves out in this video. Well, I'm calling myself out in this video, so you're just here to watch me yell at myself, kind of. Moving on, letting myself know what result I want to see from these goals and why it's important that they are achieved. So what is it that I want to see happen at the end of the line and why that's important? Because I feel like we do certain things, but we're not really clear on the why part of it. And that's a big thing for a goal. Like, why are you doing it in the first place? That is the running motivation for you. Being purposeful with my time. I am easily distracted, short attention span, I procrastinate. Just being set on, we're doing one thing, Madison. We're doing one thing, and we're going to finish the one thing, we're going to move on to the next. And just being clear with my decisions. There's nothing like the person in the back of your head being so indecisive, and being indecisive gets you nowhere. I read it somewhere that it's like, for people who are very indecisive, you have to be clear with your decision. You have to be like quick. That is my word for February, and kind of the goals that I plan to set in place, and just things I want to change up a little bit. These aren't new things to me. These are very attainable goals. I implemented them here and there throughout the last year, but I wasn't very strict with myself. Starting off, this is academic, so that's the category, academics. And a general goal I have is to pass all my classes. I feel like in any nursing program, at least for my school, A's are preferable in the program because you know they're looking for the best of the best. And for me, passing is like A's. This is more so for nursing, but being more comfortable and learning to speak in medical language. My mom's a nurse, my sister's a nurse, and so when I sit there and listen to them speak, I'm like, you can be comfortable with looking at the words and understanding them, but to verbalize it is another level. Like I said, I'm not going to share every goal. I'm going to just share snippets of each one. The next category is fitness. Now, let me give you a little bit of background. I was a dancer. I still am. I don't dance as much as I used to in high school. I went to a performing arts school and my major was dance, and so I was dancing every second, every minute, every hour of the day. My first goal for fitness is 30 minutes at least a day, 2 to 3 times a week. Now, you're probably like, 30 minutes? Girl, the warm-up is 15 itself. What are you talking about? But with the schedule I have, it allows me to implement that 2 to 3 days. The next one is do a split again. Like I said, I was a dancer and child, my split was on point. I'm trying to include some videos and photos, but I was very flexible. Very flexible. And I lost that. Next category is personal development. Spend my time doing more valuable things. I often find myself doing things that have absolutely no benefit to myself. I'm just doing it to do it. We all know how time goes. Time is not forgiving to absolutely no one. The second one is a big one for me. And this one is being nicer to myself. Now, we all know that we are our own biggest critic. Just being nice to myself, because I can definitely be a lot hard on myself. It just improves your relationship between you and yourself and how you view yourself and how you carry yourself. And so just being nicer to myself, because I don't deserve half the things I be saying about myself, but I still do it anyways. The next category are skills. Now, my first skill is to become verbally fluent in Spanish. Now, I've taken a semester of Spanish before last year, and I'm taking the second part of Spanish this semester. I did lessons here and there during summer and on my free times, but I wasn't as consistent as I wanted to be. My next skill is to become CPR certified in both children and adult. It goes without saying, I'm going into medical profession, get certified. Just being prepared for the unexpected. The next one is kind of the same thing, but there is not the same thing. It's being first aid certified. First aid certified, I believe it's more like basics of CPR, but just being certified in both. The next one, get my driver's permit and get my driver's license. And do not ask me why at age 21 I don't have it. I don't want to hear it. I live in the city. There's no reason for me to have one. I can take the bus. I can take the train. I can take any of that. Why would I? But listen, I'm gonna do it, okay? Third for that is starting driving. So this next one, take an online baking course. And now, as of last year, more towards the ending of 2020, I got into baking, and I will talk more on that in another video. But I got into baking. It was just a spring in the moment. I'm like, wow, I really like doing this. I'm gonna keep doing it. But I want to broaden my skill set with baking, so just taking a baking course. I'll include some pictures here of what I've baked so far. My next category is food/nutrition. And the first one is being open to new foods and vegetables. Now, again, with this, you'll hear about it in another video, but for those who know me, I'm talking about vegetables that are literally normal to everyone else, but I could not. You couldn't get me to, you could give me $1 million and I would still not eat it. The only vegetable I liked really was broccoli. I am so proud of myself. This is one goal that I can check off. It's still obviously like developing with more food. I can honestly say I'm very proud of myself for just being open and actually trying things. Here's the thing, like, you know when your mom or just your parent tells you to do the dishes and all of a sudden you don't want to do them? That's me. Like, don't tell me. Don't like, oh, taste it. No, I'm not good. I want to like see it and be like, let me see how this tastes. Because I have come a long way. I mean, I tell y'all, if I could compare like my plate a few years ago to like what I eat now, 2017 Madison would be like in her grave. Next goal is with my hair. Now you guys have seen my hair videos and the length where it's at, but I want to grow my hair out to the middle of my back. Now that's like mid-chest, under-chest type of length. And right now my hair is like right here, you could say. A lot of the setback was dyeing my hair, which you can't see it here because I have it tucked in this head wrap. But dyeing my hair and just doing a bunch of stuff to my hair and not really getting that length retention that I need, and then growing it out and like really getting my hair to be really strong. So just again being more intentional with the products I'm using and how often I'm manipulating my hair, because we all know that like constant manipulation is not good for your natural hair. In the month of August to September is when I saw a lot of new growth of my hair. You know, I'm always a stand for wild growth hair oil because it has worked wonders for my hair. That's really it for hair. Next is skin. You guys have seen the pictures in my skincare routine, and if you haven't, what are you doing? A lot of the problems with my skin is the leftover marks on my face from acne, like any pimples that pop up. And I know what you're gonna say, well, don't pop your pimple. Whether I pop them or I don't pop them, whether I touch them or I don't touch them, it scars my face. There's never been a pimple that has come and then went and didn't leave a mark. I would say my skin is healthy, yes, but I want to get it to appearance wise where I can enjoy it. And for my last category, this is professional / YouTube. I want to say like I started getting more consistent and like wanting to put out more content. I want to say around this, that's a lie, maybe around August, September. You can put out as much content as you want and you might not get the number you're looking for and you're seeking, but it's like growing my channel, which is like sticking to the categories but also trying new things that I want to put out for you guys. And that goes for like what I want to see for my channel and what I want to put out, and what you as my viewers want to see from me. Also just like standard YouTube content, trendy ones that go around, but just like kind of figuring out that. So I always encourage you guys to go in my comments and suggest videos that you want to see from me. And yeah, that's really all the goals I have for 2021. Hopefully you got something from it, and some goals you're like, oh, I want to do that myself. Yeah, if you made it to the end of this video and you enjoyed listening and watching me talk about my goals, make sure to give my video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below. Bye.
When I wake up to your scent, I'm in a press, you know.